Is to show you guys how I get my workout in when I'm on the road. And yes, I really do try to work out 5, 6, 7 days a week when I'm on the road. I think it's super important. One of the challenges when you're traveling is just having a healthy routine, right? Your whole life is kind of up in flux. You don't have your normal routine. So having a piece of your routine, which for me is my workout, is an important piece of it. You know, when I eat, how I eat, the quality of food that I'm eating, and my workout is something that gives me a sense of routine when I'm traveling fairly quickly. I mean, I think I've shared in videos in the past, I was fortunate over a 30-month period, I was able to work remotely from 30 different countries. I typically would spend 7 to 10 days in a country, and then I'd move on to the next country. And one of the things that gave me a semblance of foundation was having my workouts in and trying to eat in as healthy of a way as I can. So here's how I get my workout in. I would find a location like this that's kind of open, there's nobody here, and I'll just quickly bring out a couple things that I use for my workouts. I mentioned in my video on what's in my bag that I keep a polyester shirt, and I use it for my workouts, and then I also keep a towel with me for many reasons, right? If I'm shaving at an airport, I can, you know, clean off my face without having to use a paper towel on my face, but it also is going to come in handy for my workout. So let me put down my bag and we'll jump in and I'll show you what my workout looks like. Okay, so bag goes down. I like to work out in bare feet. Depending on where I'm at, I might just leave my shoes on. And when I'm working out, I tend to have a routine. One day I'll do something cardiovascular, I'll go jogging. And these shoes here, I travel with one pair of shoes. So these are my jogging shoes, and they're also my travel shoes. There is not another set of shoes in my travel bag. Need to lose my coat. Okay, so basically my workout involves, I have a basic routine. One's for my chest, so I do push-ups for that. Then I do curls, and you might say, hey Azul, where's the weights? You're gonna wanna see how I do curls. In fact, stay to the end because that's gonna be the last exercise I do. Then I also do triceps. I'll do tricep dips. I'll show you how I do that, and I do sit-ups. So it's 4 sets of workouts. It typically takes me 20 to 30 minutes depending on how aggressive I want to be with my workout. So the first one, let's just do push-ups. And sometimes, you know, frankly, the floor of where I'm at is not as clean as what I want it to be. So I'll put this down. Now I'll give you a secret. The floor at airports are very clean, particularly in countries outside of the United States. Frankly, the airports in the United States are some of the dirtiest in the world. So for my push-ups, it's just a standard push-up, right? And I am gonna be 59 here in a couple weeks, and I try to pump out 60 of these. So hopefully when I'm 70, I'll be able to pump out 71. So I do one more than my age. I'm not gonna do all 60 because that would be kind of boring, but you know, it's just a standard push-up. And for those of you saying, hey Azul, you're supposed to keep your head up. Yeah, I probably should, but I don't, sorry. Okay, so you get the idea of how the push-ups work. The next thing we're gonna do triceps. And I look for a park bench, or I look for something. We're gonna use this cement figure over here. Follow me, please. And thank you to my my filming crew, my youngest daughter, Savannah. Thank you for filming me. Okay, so now we're gonna do some tricep dips. And essentially this is a little high, but I would use a park bench. And this is really, I'm trying to burn these muscles here. So, and I'll do, typically I'll do 75 of these, one set of 75. And they look something like this. Okay, so that's in general what I do there. So I'm going to take a break here. Not only is it the fitness side of things, but it's also the nutritional side. You know, when you're traveling a lot, obviously you're probably eating out a lot. And so it can be really easy to start eating poorly. Now, for me, I'm vegan. For those of you that have been watching my channel for a while, you know that I'm vegan. And for 5 years, I was super strict being vegan. I mean, if it had a mother or it came from a creature that had a mother, I didn't eat it for 5 years. And I do that for health reasons. Unfortunately, the males on my side of the family have heart issues. And I'd like to stay healthy, both physically as well as mentally healthy. I'll talk about mental health as well, because that can be an issue as you're traveling. But nutritionally, I just try to order the healthiest thing that I can on the menu. In some parts of the world, it's super hard to get a vegan meal. So I am now what I call a practical vegan. So I eat as vegan friendly as I can, but truth be told, sometimes I can't eat vegan just because I'd have to, you know, travel a couple miles to get to a place I could get a vegan meal when there's a place right next door. So nutrition, you know, the battle is won in the kitchen, and the battle is won by working out. Okay, so we've gotten my push-ups up, which is for my chest. We've gotten the triceps, which is part for my arms. Now we're gonna work on my abs, and fair enough. Those of you that might say, hey, Azul, you got a little work to do on your abs. That's absolutely true. I'm doing what I can, both nutritionally as well as from a workout standpoint. So let's do some sit-ups now. Again, this is when my little towel comes in handy. I like to be able to take the towel, and you know, this is all you need is a little towel. Again, that suitcase I carry is pretty small, and I crank out 133 of these. We're not going to do all 133, but I'll show you. I like to keep my knees bent. It's supposed to be better for my back. So you get the idea. That was just 10, but that is my routine. That's what I try to do. Okay, so we're done with this towel. Follow me. I'll show you what I do next. If you watched my video on what's in my travel bag, what's in this bag here, if you missed it, you can catch it up here. But I mentioned this shirt that's polyester. And here's why I like the polyester shirt, because I take the sleeves. This is for my curls. I take the sleeves, I hold them out so I get a lot of distance, and this is how I do my curls. And I'm really providing the resistance. The more resistance I want, the more I push down on my leg. But I'll do 75 of these as well. And so you can actually really get a good burn doing this. Other people might want to use their belt instead of using a shirt. You know, this is a pretty solid belt. I have ripped the sleeves off of a shirt before, but it's okay. They sell shirts when you're traveling. But you can do the same thing with your belt if you prefer to go that route. So that's my workout. Come on in, I'll share a couple more thoughts. So that's my workout. I mentioned that, you know, eating, it's about when you're traveling, you know, it's so exciting, and you're in a different world, and everything is new and unusual. And what I really enjoy is learning about different cultures. You know, we all share, as humans, we share, you know, the same DNA essentially, right? I'm 6 foot tall. I have blue eyes. That's my name, Azul. I'm a male. You know, that's all determined by our DNA. I call that the hardware, but our culture is the software that drives us, and I find it fascinating to learn about other people's softwares, other people's operating system, and how they make decisions. So I love traveling, but it's also important to have some routine, because particularly if once you start being gone from home 2, 3, 4 weeks or more, it's really easy in some ways to kind of drift away and forget who you are as a person. And it's important to kind of have a routine to keep you grounded, to give you that foundation. So again, it's nutrition, it's working out. You want to stay physically fit. You want to stay mentally fit as well. I find for myself, I listen to a lot of books on tape, audibles. I listen to a lot of podcasts, YouTube videos like this, just to keep me in the right frame of mind. There's all kinds of things that go wrong when you're traveling, right? Sometimes I like to cross the border on foot, if possible. You know, when you go to the airport and you cross the border at the airport, there's kind of this set procedure, and the people you're dealing with are used to dealing with people from all over the world and looking at their documents and letting them into the country. It's a whole different ball game when you cross through the border by foot. It's kind of mano a mano. It's you and that customs agent, and it might have been 4 or 5 days until somebody, you know, I crossed the Peru and Bolivian border on foot. And the border that I crossed was not a very well-traveled border. So it had been a couple days until this agent had seen an American. I like that adventure. I like that experience. But things don't always go according to plan. I'll let you know a secret. I've been in the back of more than one foreign country's police cars as they try to shake me down for a bribe. And fortunately, I haven't had to do that yet. And even more fortunately, I've never been hauled off to prison. But they do that to kind of scare you. You know, if you have all your documents in place, if you stick to your guns, you should be fine. But keeping physically fit, keeping mentally sharp, allows you to experience the culture. If you enjoyed today's video, as the kids say, give me thumbs for likes, subs for love, comments for Azul. And if you like today's video, I know you're going to like this video over here, where I talk about the average retiree income, and this video down here, where I talk about 5 reasons to retire as soon as you can and to begin your life of adventures.